Welcome to Ponta Delgada, situated on São Miguel in the Azores. This island has a very different feel to the Caribbean, including the temperature, which is noticeably colder. There are bikes, scooters, buggies to hire, and even a tandem for two. Great way to see the town. I think I found my colour. The streets are very pretty, cobbled, very clean. I'm going to go and have a look at the town square. They've certainly made an effort with the pansies. One of the ways you can see the town is in a horse and cart. We're at the town gates now, over here. The Azores are a remote group of volcanic islands in the Atlantic Ocean. There are 9 of them and they're divided into 3 groups. They're on the same line of latitude as Lisbon and Washington DC, and the language here is Portuguese.
We have some clear waters, which is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Is quite interesting. They can reach about 40 meters deep visibility sometimes. We have several reefs like lava holes, lava structures that you can go on arches, underwater arches. At the same time we get some wrecks, so it's interesting also from the point of view of history. And all of this associated with the very nice marine life that can go from mantas to big groupers, moray hills, small jacks, whatever. So it gives you a really good balance between what you can see on the structures and what you can see on the marine life.
Okay, and what's the best way to contact you?
Well, the best way of contacting us is by our webpage. It's bestspotazores.com, okay?
Bestspotazores.com.
And through that you can contact us by email or even by phone. Our staff is composed by marine biologists, which is really interesting also because most of us love to dive and they will point you to the most interesting things under the water. We also are the only 5-star PADI dive center on the Azores, so we will do our best to give you the best that we can give.
By taking the bus tour at the end of the day, you often get it to yourself, which is brilliant.
In front of you, the Church of São Roque, the first Baroque church in the Azores. It's characterized by its beautiful facade with the bell tower and adjoining chapel, decorated with beautiful tiles from the 17th century.
The temperature of the water can range from 15 degrees in the winter to 22 degrees in the summer because of the Gulf Stream. The beaches are the volcanic sand, and because they're dark coloured, sometimes they get too hot for people to stand on before they run into the water. The church behind me was built by the local inhabitants. They call this island the Green Island because the humidity is always about 77. It rains most days. They say they can have 4 seasons in one day and they never know what clothes to wear because it can start out really cloudy, then get hot, then pour down with rain. The vegetation in the Azores is beautiful and varied, and practically anything which grows in a temperate climate will flourish. So here we have one of the 2 botanical gardens in Ponta Delgada, illustrating the beautiful vegetation. This tree is how I imagine the faraway tree from the children's story. Listen to the birds. Great fun for children to play in. Oh wow, this is pretty. There is another park here that charges an entrance fee, but this one is absolutely delightful. Look at the bamboo. And there's a play area for children. The island's rugged coastline is a mixture of headlands jutting out into the ocean, sheer cliffs dropping into the sea, and sheltered coves. Mountains and valleys are covered in lush vegetation, and they're reflected in the beautiful lakes in the craters of the extinct volcanoes. Along the coastline of this volcanic island, there are more than enough opportunities to go diving, and the sea is sparklingly clear, although the sand is the black volcanic sand. If I came again, I think I would definitely either go diving with Bruno, or I would visit the golf course. There are 27 holes, and the weather here is perfect for golf. At the end of the port is the military museum. Here we are on the famous Ocean Drive. So many films have been made here. It's classic Art Deco. The influence of Cuba is everywhere in Miami.